I'm here in Medjugorje and I'm with, what's your name?
My name is Annie.
Annie, where are you from?
I'm from Paris, France.
Paris, France, unbelievable. From Paris, the city of love,
Yes.
the city of Our Lady.
Yes,
No?
for peace.
And for peace, no? And you said you come, how often have you been here?
For the 60th time.
60 or 16?
66th.
Sixth time.
Sixth time.
Why do you come back all the time?
Because she invited me.
Yeah, that's the norm.
Yes.
You only come here by invitation.
Yes.
And then you shine like you are shining, you know?
Thank you.
And you always have been Catholic in your life?
Yes, from my family.
From your family?
Yes, but when I was young, I was fed up with praying a lot with my mom. And one day I say, I just don't believe in you, God, and I stopped praying.
You stopped praying?
Yes.
And what happened in your life?
And after that, I had my daughter, and I will say, measure the responsibility to have kids, and I think about asking God to help me a little bit.
Yeah, when you had the children, you got married and children.
And when I decided for my daughter to be baptized, during the preparation, the priest asked me to read something about the baptism, and I was very impressed to see that we have gift from God. So it's a reason why I started to read again the Bible to find what are these gifts from the Holy Spirit. And I started to read books about saints, and to be interested about faith. And
that was because of your child.
Yes, because I was responsible of somebody else than me. That I needed to be sure I am in the right way.
Yes, wonderful.
And near my house there was a church called Our Lady of Lourdes.
Of Lord,
Yes, and I started to go to this church just to stay in silence and to talk with her. And she sent me to Lourdes. And after that, I baptized my daughter, and I started to do pilgrimage each year at Lourdes, every last week of September, because it was my birthday. And one of my cousin in 2004 told me about Medjugorje, and she told me that Virgin Mary was appearing there, and I say, what? How is it possible? And they told me about that, and they give me a little book of the messages. And at this time, I was watching a lot soap opera. So that's it. Soap opera. And I was spending a lot of time with the TV. And when I opened the books, it was written, "Stop with the TV."
That was one of the messages.
Yes. So I was just surprised, and I say, "What? God is knowing about the fact I'm looking too much for TV, and I wanted to go this place to see what is happening there." And I started to come to Medjugorje in 2005.
2005.
Yes.
That's a long time ago.
Yes.
Nearly 20 years.
Yeah.
And what happened then when you came here?
The first time I was just impressed of what was happening there, and I was expecting to see the Our Lady, but I just feel like full of peace. And it was funny because my daughter, she was very, I don't know the word, agitée in French.
She was very agitated.
Yes, and I asked the Lord for her to be more quiet, and she was frightened of the dark. And we spent time for the adoration in the Yellow Chapel, and she saw the Lord, and he told her that He is the light of the world, and she don't have to be frightened about the dark.
Wow.
and she told her to be more quiet, to listen to me. And I didn't see anything, but I feel something when there was the apparition to my daughter. And when we came back at home, we started to go to Mass every day, to pray much more, the rosary. So I started to have more faith in my life.
That's the fruit of Medjugorje.
Yes, the first one.
How old was your daughter at the time?
6 years old.
6 or 16?
6.
6 years old when she
Yes,
saw Jesus.
6.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And it was very
How does she see faith now? Did she kept it? Or?
She still believes, but I don't know how to explain.
She's
but
discovering herself now. It's later
yes,
in her life
she in 2022 she told me one day, I don't like to go to Mass anymore because
So
I am
your mother,
because I don't I am comment ça, I get bored with the Mass and with the song, with nothing was not interesting. And I pray for during all this year. And at the end of the year, during the last day of December, the 60th to the 24th of December, she go back to church. She confessed. She have Eucharisty, and she started to come back to the Lord. But she didn't have a huge faith. She's praying alone in her room, and she go to Mass from time to time. But when she was young, she was more active in her prayer.
The influence of the world also.
Maybe, I don't know, but
it's
I trust that Lord will always keep her back.
It's so beautiful what you said, and that's the power of a prayer of the Mother.
Yes, of course.
Prayer.
And she is under the mantle, the mantle of Our Lady, so I'm just confident that she will take care of her, and she will have the day when I have the same before, when she kept me back.
Because she brought you back as well. Maybe
yes.
she will get married, have a child.
Yes. So I'm trust that Lord will do what He wants to do.
And why do you come back then all the time here? What do you receive then?
This time, because I wanted to do a retreat every year during Lent. I take 4-5 days to go in a retreat, but this year, where did I went? I don't remember. I don't remember where I was, but I wanted to do something different. And I wrote on my diary that I wanted to go to Medjugorje, but I say maybe I should stay in France. I always traveling, going to pilgrimage. And I wanted to go to another place of pilgrimage called San Damiano in Italy, Our Lady of Roses. And I write it down in my diary too. And on the Thursday night during the Holy Week, friends of mine told me, Annie, where are you going this year during the vacation holiday? And I say, I will stay in France. I have no money. I don't know. And the day before, an association I was working as animatrice. It's as a guide. Called me saying that we have a problem. We didn't have a guide to go to San Damiano, and are you free? And I say okay. It's for last week, so I went to San Damiano during this weekend. And I say, I wanted to go to Medjugorje. Do you have any flight going there? She said, yes, on Monday. And I say, I can't go because I'm going to San Damiano. She said, no, it's okay. The flight is on the afternoon, so you can come back from Italy and go back to Medjugorje. It's a way I arrived here now.
So you were in San Damiano and now here.
Yes.
And if you compare, you went to Lourdes, San Damiano, and here. Can you compare the three?
It's different. The message and the grace are different.
Yeah.
For example, in San Damiano, it's a prayer. It's a place of prayer. We prayed 3 rosary, full rosary, a day, and there is a reconciliation in families. In Lourdes, it's more in comment dire, intérieur.
Interior.
Yes, guérison, c'est comment c'est healing, interior leanings. And here, I think it's for me. For example, I went to the Colline Hill of Apparition Hill, and I asked our mother why she invited me this time, because I didn't know the real reason, and she showed me it was because of the baptism of the child of one of my best friends. She wanted to baptize him in the civil way, and I don't like it because I prefer to go to the church. So she explained me that I am here to pray for this. So we see it's different.
It's also a place of interceding for other
Yes,
people here.
yes,
No?
yes.
You made the same
Yeah,
experience.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say when you live here. You have to intercede for people outside.
Thank you.
And your favorite place here in Medjugorje?
Oh, my favorite place, I think it's the Kresevac.
Yeah.
Even
Cross
if
Mountain?
even if it's very, very hard to go over there.
Why?
The first time, no, it's the second time I came here. I was joyful when I was doing the way to go up to the mountain. And when I arrived at the 50th station,
The fifth station?
yes, 5th station, I started to cry, and God was asking me to forgive to someone. It was the father of my daughter. And when I look at the cross, it was like if it was Jesus with his arm open, asking me to say I'm sorry if I give you my
Pain, everything.
yes. So
Wow.
I think
Powerful, huh?
yes, very powerful. Because I didn't understand. I was just full singing, walking with joy, and just I stopped at the
The fifth station.
yes. It was really strange. And I feel like peace if I give this forgiveness to this person. So it's I think it's the reason why I like this place very much.
Because it gives true
Yes,
peace. no?
yes.
True peace.
And
what is
reconciliation
Reconciliation.
between people.
With oneself, other people.
Yes.
It's a place for that.
Yeah. Yes.
And what is the Eucharist for you? Holy Mass.
It's my husband.
Yeah, Jesus. No?
It's like union with Jesus. Yes. I like it very much.
It's the most powerful union we can have. People don't
Yes.
understand.
Yeah.
The Protestant friends,
Yes.
they don't understand. This is the most powerful gift Jesus gave.
When I didn't go to mass because of the difficulties or work, or it's very hard for me. But I try to offer the time I can go. But it's very important for me to go to mass, to pray for people, for my family, for intention people gave me. So it's very important.
And confession for you? It's tough to go.
Sorry?
Confession?
I went to confession once a month, but I have to think a lot before. Even if I know that it's a love, comment on dit ça?
En français?
Même even in French, c'est un moment d'amour, quoi.
It's an encounter of love.
Yes, and
And forgiveness to meet Jesus. No?
yes, and I know that he already know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's difficult to tell him what he already know.
But what he knows already,
Yes.
no? Because he knows everything about us.
Yes.
He knows every movement.
But most of the time I ask, for example, to Padre Pio or Leopold Mandic or the Curé d'Ars to prepare me to go to confession.
Or the,
And
the priest from us.
we arrived yesterday, and we have a list to subscribe to go to confession.
Yeah.
But I not feel like ready to go, even if I already know what I was going to say. But I like to prepare and to think about it, to be.
But you can go freely over
Yes,
there to
yes,
confession.
yes,
You don't
yes,
have to go on the
yes,
list.
yes. So it's a reason why, for the moment, I don't feel like I need to go right now. And I confess one week away. So
And you know, God loves honesty, I think.
yes, I know,
Authentic, no?
I know, I know, I know,
No.
I know.
He loves authentic
Yes.
people, not like, oh, I have to do
No, 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 no.
It's not like that. He's a
I
friend.
really want to go when I feel like I know that it's we say blessure. It's
It's a wound.
a word for Jesus when we do something bad, even if we don't want to do it. But I think if I am prepared to give him back his love, to cover this wound, it will be okay.
Yes. He loves honesty.
Yeah.
And he's your friend, no? You made the
Yes,
experience.
yes, yes, okay, yes, of
Did
course.
you have a personal relationship with Christ?
Yes, I pray and I ask him everything. Everything.
And you feel answers in your heart?
Yes, of course. Yes,
Yes?
of course, very much, very much.
If somebody wants to have that, what would you tell them?
To
If somebody
have what?
wants to have that relationship.
And I say it's like you talk to your best friend.
Yeah.
It's the same.
And then you get it in your heart, the answer?
I think so. It's the way I did it.
To a book.
When I agree, when I agree with him, I told him. When I happy with him, I told him. When I don't feel like doing something, I told him I don't want to do that. And it's understand.
He understands. no?
Yes, yes, he understands.
That's what the most important of our faith. no?
For example, I was very happy when on the night during the Holy Week, when I talked to my friends, they were saying, "Oh, but what are you going to for this one in pilgrimage?" And I was surprised the day before when I said, "But Jesus heard me." He heard me because he answered right away to my question, and he knows that because I was not sure to have the money to do it. I forgot to tell you something.
Yes, this is important. But you say no.
When she called me and she offered me to go to San Damiano, I say I would like to go to Medjugorje. Do you have any flight to go there? But I did know that I didn't have the money to go. And when I asked her, I said, how much is it? And she said, we have a preferred rate because it's the last seat in the flight. So it's about 150 euros less.
150 was
And,
that.
you know, 2 days after, I receive, I have a rent. My apartment it's a rent.
Yeah, you rent out your apartment?
Yes,
One apartment,
and the proprietor, the owner of the rent, sent me a letter saying that I paid too much charges for the rental,
yeah. You see, so you
and
rent out an
they
apartment
give me
and they give
gave
you
me
money back.
back
the
180 euros.
You see,
So it was the money to pay the. So you see,
to be here.
it's my best friend.
Jesus is your eyes. You can see that in the eyes.
Yes.
They say here you can see it in the eyes of the people, Our Lady, the joy, the peace.
Yes, yes. And when I need something, I say, "Mommy, I need a sweatshirt. I need a dress. I need something."
And it comes, no? You make the same experience.
Yes, yes. One time I told her I didn't have any more sweet. It was winter, and I told her we are going tomorrow to go to the shop to buy something. And the day passed, and I didn't have the time to go. And I was organizing a rosary in a hospital every Saturday. And there was an Italian woman called Maria who came this day. And she gave me a bag when she arrived and said, "It's for you, Annie." And I say, do you want me to put it there for you? And she said, no, it's for you. I did not understand what she wanted to do with this bag. And she said, no, it's for you. It's a gift for you. And I look at the bag, and it was the bag of the shop I wanted to go with Our Lady. And inside there was 2 sweets with my own size and my preferred color.
So
Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable, but true.
But true. I was so stage. I say, what? So you're my mom.
Yes, sitting here with us, I think. No, right now as well. You feel it too?
Yes.
I have the strange feeling as well.
So it's my family.
Yes.
They don't live in the skies. They live
They're
with
here.
us.
That's the difference. I think from our Muslim friends, they have an impersonal God they have to serve. They have to do 5 pillars of. That's a different religion. Just for us, we have a God we can talk to, a friend, not like a hey master you never can reach. No?
For me, it's
Not to offend the Muslims,
this
just
way.
a different concept.
It's this way for me.
Yeah.
I feel I talk with the saints. For example, this morning I wake up and I was listening a rosary with Saint Joseph, and I told him that this day I will spend the day with you and Teresa of Lisieux, and I spent all my day with them. And it was funny because the woman who seated next to me for the lunch today was called Teresa. Like
yes, it's a little hint, no? A little hint. And that's it's a living faith, a living God, a personal friend. No?
Yes, okay, yes, of course.
And a personal spiritual mother we have. That's for our Protestant friends that they understand it's not a goddess. It's a friend, it's a mother. Jesus.
And I think that Jesus liked this way of acting.
Yeah.
To be like anybody, to talk with him as I'm talking
friend.
with you.
Yes, just a personal relationship. And like you said, the Holy Eucharist is the summit of it. And so you pray the rosary as well? You see the power of it? Or?
I tried some time in the morning. I wake up at 5:30 because I like to pray in Latin.
Wow.
So sometimes I did it in the morning. But from time to time it's difficult for me, even if from time to time I can do it all day. It depends. Sometimes.
Exactly. You don't force yourself.
I don't know.
Go in the Holy Spirit.
If I can do one Holy Mary, I'll do the one Holy Mary, and if I didn't want, I can.
Very good, because our Lisa is from the heart, not blah 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 blah. And at the end, you have your food is here. What would you tell people why come to Medjugorje one time?
To trust God, and He already know what He wants to give you, so just come and see.
Thank you so much for that.
You're
beautiful
welcome.
interview.
Thank you.